Good morning. Was out on vacation all last week. Still did some trading. I'll recap that later today. But for now, looking at this market, last week we had this crazy bullish rally come in, and reading the markets is still very difficult because of that. On the index markets, from a purely technical standpoint, for the institutions are seeing this as we're overbought, so it makes sense that we pull back. However, there has been such an enormous amount of bullishness that you'll have a lot of traders that miss the move, and so they're wanting to get in and could end up getting greedy up here. So you'll see institutions take that as an opportunity to unload some of their positions. So this is an area that I just want to be patient with trading. Don't want to jump into anything. The ES and the Russell, if I'm going to pick ones to buy, those look like the best two for this morning. I think I'm going to focus on the Russell. There's a level down here. If we get a pullback down here, I'm willing to take a stab at this. However, if we end up breaking this, I'm just going to step on the sidelines, because knowing that we could go quite a bit lower, but we'll just have to wait and see. So that is one I'm willing to take, knowing that if I'm wrong, I just want to get away from the index markets and accept the loss. The other markets, oil, pop up over the weekend because of the news. Don't want to touch that. Gold is trading right in the middle of a choppy area, and it seems to have some confusion around it from a fundamental standpoint. Natural gas, this is one that I am not going to trade today, but something about it feels bullish, and I wrote that note down when it was trading a bit lower this morning, but I cannot justify trading this from either direction standpoint. So it's something I'm just notating down that for some reason I feel bullish on this. I'm going to go back later today and just take a look at what happened, right or wrong, just feedback to add to my notes. Copper is one that I tried to short last week near these highs. It didn't quite come high enough, so I did not get an entry up here. However, if it does get back up a little bit higher into this area, there are some shorts up in here that I will be willing to take, knowing very well that that is counter trend. And so I'm not going to be holding them for giant moves, but looking to get some bounce plays back on reversion plays up in that area. And then currency markets, Euro looking really similar to the index markets right now, but I'm going to stay away from that one. And then the yen, I don't see anything there. Bitcoin continues to be in this really choppy area, and it's over these past, or I should say mostly over last week, we had this upward trend start. But then once it gets up into this area, it's fallen back from there. So it's really at a key point right now. And when we're at these points in the markets, we tend to see a battle start to take place. So just be mindful of this from this bigger picture downtrend. This is an area where sellers are wanting to get out, looking as it anyone that bought down here from a shorter term standpoint could be taking profit. And sellers are going to start getting more interested in it again. However, if the sellers do not step up here, this is where the trend could be coming to an end, and we have a reversal of this trend and could end up going a lot higher. So just be mindful of that. It's an area where there will be a continued battle, and there is definitely an opportunity here for a swing trade if that meets your criteria. However, I'm just going to be watching it. So to recap, I'm keeping an eye on the Russell for a potential buy and copper for potential sell, but not expecting much trading activity today. Have a good one.